You're taking the piss, you know that.
Service has gone. We're all over the place. Let's get this thing back online.
Both versions of Kitchen Nightmares feature Gordon Ramsay trying to save failing restaurants from total disaster.
For f***'s sake. Buddy can't even find a f***ing doily, let alone cook a flounder, sweating, dripping. Now, smashing plates, his own plates.
But here's the thing. The British original and the American remake are so wildly different, you'd think they were two completely separate shows. From the way episodes are filmed, to how Gordon himself acts on camera, these versions are basically night and day. Let's break down the 5 biggest differences that turn the same concept into 2 totally different experiences. Number 1. Documentary realism versus reality TV chaos. The most obvious difference hits you within the first 30 seconds of any episode. The entire filming style is completely different. The UK version feels like you're watching an actual documentary. It's raw, it's gritty, and most importantly, it feels real.
Can I just say, a menu that big, even I wouldn't attempt to cook. You're putting a noose around his neck, because he's not capable of doing it.
The camera work is natural and unobtrusive. Long, continuous takes let scenes breathe. There's no artificial drama being manufactured by clever editing tricks.
The restaurant is empty, and the next stage is to close it. We're not going to close it. No. We're going to look at clever, simple combinations.
What you see is basically what happened, in the order it happened. The pacing actually allows for moments of silence or reflection, something that would never survive American television's editing bay.
Does he honestly serve the barbecued kebabs the following night?
Yes.
And why don't you stop him serving?
But flip over to the US version, and it's like someone cranked the intensity dial to maximum and then broke it off.
There's nobody in the restaurant, because the only people that can eat this kind of shit are the ones in the bar.
Every scene is chopped into rapid-fire cuts, dramatic zooms, suspenseful montages building to commercial breaks. The editors construct drama even when there isn't much happening.
So what are you cooking tonight?
Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing at all.
A simple conversation gets turned into a confrontation through clever splicing and ominous music. It's slick, it's entertaining, but it's also about as natural as a $3 bill. Here's another massive difference in style. Who actually tells you the story? In the UK version, Gordon Ramsay himself narrates the entire show. Between scenes, you hear Gordon's own voice giving personal commentary and insights.
Nigel's joining me for lunch to discuss his so-called British menu. It's packed with 60 dishes from around the world.
This makes the British version feel like Gordon's personal journey. You're experiencing everything through his eyes, hearing his actual thoughts. His narration is often brutally honest, sometimes sarcastic, but always genuine.
A terrible dish, and I didn't even design it myself. Now for my DIY chicken and prawn spicy korma.
The US version takes a completely different approach.
For the past 3 years, Gordon Ramsay has been trying to rescue some of the worst restaurants in Britain.
This is disgusting.
Instead of Gordon, there's this dramatic voiceover guy with a booming movie trailer voice. The sound design diverges just as dramatically. The UK series uses music incredibly sparingly. Often there's no background music at all during crucial moments.
You're missing a main course. We cooked exactly what you wrote.
This restraint makes everything feel more authentic. You hear the actual kitchen, the sizzle of the pan, the awkward silence after someone screws up an order, the real tension in people's voices.
Just finish. A little bit of mustard. Yeah? And go.
The US version? Every single scene has an intense soundtrack.
And the salmon is just solid inside and dry and... God.
Heart-pounding beats, sudden dramatic stings, that infamous siren sound whenever any crisis emerges. Sometimes it feels less like a restaurant rescue show, and more like watching a crime thriller where the only crime is bad risotto.
And even the customers aren't spared. It's the most dysfunctional family restaurant Chef Ramsay has ever encountered.
To sum it up, the the UK Kitchen Nightmares feels like a serious documentary about fixing restaurants, while the US Kitchen Nightmares feels like a high-octane reality show where keeping you on the edge of your seat matters more than anything else. Number 2. There are 2 versions of Gordon Ramsay. If you've only watched the American version, you probably think Ramsay is basically a human volcano who never stops erupting. But the UK version reveals something completely different. In the British series, Ramsay comes across as a firm but genuinely caring mentor.
With the large tables in for dinner tonight, I want to try something different. Loin of pork, shoulder of pork, belly of pork, gratin dauphinoise.
Yes, he's direct. Yes, he'll call out terrible food when he sees it. But his temper is surprisingly controlled. He raises his voice strategically, usually as tough love to snap someone out of denial, not as his default setting.
So we're soaking the mushrooms. Now, what are those chickens producing out there? What have we got? Excellent. Beautiful eggs, yeah?
Most of the time, Gordon is charismatic, witty, and actually constructive. He spends serious effort coaching people, teaching chefs proper techniques, showing owners how to manage costs, helping staff understand timing and workflow.
And just turn it over, good. Really important to cook it quickly, yeah, good. Nice. Liver on. Yeah.
You'll see him cracking jokes, encouraging defeated cooks, and showing genuine empathy to owners who are struggling. Take this moment from Piccolo Teatro, where Gordon shows real sympathy for a young chef dealing with a lazy coworker.
This guy's killing your business. This is so sad, you know that?
That's not the Gordon most Americans know. The British show highlights his problem-solving skills and culinary expertise, rather than just his volume level. Now flip to the US version, and Gordon is a superhero, or supervillain, depending on your perspective.
I will go.
Out of my restaurant, please.
You are so in denial. You need therapy.
The American show amplifies his temper to absolute maximum levels. Here, he explodes at the slightest provocation, shouting curses every few minutes, delivering brutal one-liners, and making a massive scene for the cameras. This is the angry Gordon persona that made him famous in America.
I'm fed up. I'm getting sick and tired of your bullshit. Well then answer my question. Answer my question.
Tell the customers they're going to get their tip.
You'll see him theatrically, spitting out food, smashing plates, screaming about how disgusting everything is.
No one is getting served from this restaurant tonight. Let's make that clear. Yes or no? Anyone against that?
No.
The American producers clearly wanted maximum confrontation. Fox, the network behind the US show, actively pushed to maintain the constantly hot-tempered image of Ramsay that Hell's Kitchen had established.
Oh, shit!
Can you say something besides
Just loopy!
I've been called worse than that.
Wake up and admit it's shit!
These explosive personal attacks are standard fare in the US version, but would be considered extreme in the UK series. Even the swearing is handled differently. The UK show leaves Gordon's colourful language mostly intact. British television is more relaxed about profanity after certain hours.
Yeah? I can't even get a fucking word in edgeways. At 8 o'clock this evening, I'm sweating my bollocks off trying to get this place up to speed, and she's outside having a cigarette.
In the US, every expletive gets censored with a loud beep. In summary, UK Gordon is an approachable, if strict, teacher who wants to genuinely help. US Gordon is an outraged culinary avenger who's here to destroy your ego along with your frozen lasagna. Same man, wildly different presentations. Number 3. Fixing restaurants versus fixing families. At its core, Kitchen Nightmares is about saving failing restaurants. But what aspect of that salvation gets the spotlight? This is where the UK and US versions diverge massively. The UK edition zeroes in on business and culinary problems. Episodes feel like crash courses in restaurant management.
As I'm introducing a bigger menu.
Rump steak, ribeye, fillet. Chicken, lamb, tuna, salmon. So we've almost sort of doubled.
Gordon spends serious time analyzing menus, food quality, pricing, staff training, and overall management. The drama that unfolds is mostly business drama, The head chef can't cook, the owner's drowning in debt because, of course, a ridiculously oversized menu, and the kitchen workflow is chaotic and inefficient.
I'm desperate to reopen tonight, but novice restaurateur Scott's lost his nerve. Now he slept on it, I hope he's embraced the idea.
You watch Ramsay identify concrete problems and implement practical solutions. He'll teach basic cooking techniques to a clueless chef, show an owner how to manage food costs, or completely rearrange a kitchen to improve workflow.
So think with me, 2 tarts in the oven, okay?
Okay.
If we both think about them, we don't forget them.
Okay.
Many UK episodes actually include educational moments. Gordon might explain how fresh local ingredients can transform a menu, or why a restaurant in a small village shouldn't try serving fancy foie gras. Take this moment from the granary, where Gordon identifies the core business problem.
The decor's flash and pretentious, and the food, well, it can't be any more further away from modern British. No wonder the locals aren't coming.
That's business-focused criticism. The locals won't come because the restaurant doesn't match their needs. Simple, practical, fixable. The US edition, meanwhile, often feels like restaurant rescue meets daytime talk show.
This is rapidly shutting down the restaurant. I've got some work to do and I've got to get out of here, guys.
Sure, Gordon still addresses food and business issues, but the show heavily emphasizes interpersonal drama. It's not enough that the food is terrible. We also learn the married owners are divorcing, the chef hasn't spoken to his father in 10 years, the manager is crying in the walk-in freezer because nobody respects her.
It's everything for me. The person that I was married to, that person doesn't exist anymore. He's gone. And I have to move on.
American episodes dive deep into family feuds, ego clashes, and psychological breakdowns. Gordon often ends up playing therapist or marriage counselor as much as a chef consultant.
You're talking to the head chef on the wall.
I told her it was frozen.
You cannot lie.
I didn't lie. You heard me tell her it was frozen.
Iman, you need to stop screaming. The people are listening to you.
There's a running joke among fans that in the US version, Ramsay fixes people just as much as restaurants. The Burger Kitchen episode is the perfect example. The entire two-parter centers on a family feud where the parents allegedly stole their son's inheritance to fund the restaurant.
Danny's not giving you any more money. He's already giving you too much, and I'm sorry, that's pissing me off.
It's not your choice.
Alan, please don't yell at a girl.
I love it.
The emotional explosion, complete with tears, shouting, and decades-old resentments, is the episode. The actual food problems are almost background noise. The US show thrives on these raw, emotionally driven narratives.
Give me my check.
Tonight's dinner service might just be the craziest he has ever seen.
Give me my check right now and post it for tomorrow.
By contrast, UK episodes revolve around whether the business turned a corner. Did the food improve? Are customers returning? Did the chef finally clean that disgusting fridge?
Scott, I'm not your voice. I'm not here to blow smoke up your ass. No. This is your responsibility. You've bought into this and you've taken this on your shoulders.
You'll still see emotional moments, owners facing harsh truths, people breaking down from exhaustion. Take Clubway 41, where the conflict is purely about professional incompetence.
Now, why don't you off to the bookshop, read How to Cook a Mussel and come back and see me? Yeah, okay. And I'll run your restaurant. Thank you. Plonker.
The American approach creates episodes that feel like emotional roller coasters. Sometimes it's like watching Dr. Phil instead of a cooking show. The climax isn't just, did the relaunch succeed, but did the feuding family finally hug it out?
You're stupid, you have a big mouth.
Yeah, keep talking.
Shut your mouth, shut up.
Fucking idiot.
Dumbass.
Yeah.
Some fucking waitress, garbage.
To put it simply, UK Kitchen Nightmares is about fixing restaurants with occasional family drama on the side. US Kitchen Nightmares is about fixing families with occasional restaurant content on the side. Number 4. DIY touch-ups versus Hollywood makeovers. Every Kitchen Nightmares episode eventually tackles a restaurant's physical appearance. But how this happens in the UK versus the US is absolutely night and day. In the UK version, makeovers are modest and hands-on. There's no massive TV budget to renovate places.
It's high noon. Alan knows Ruby Tates will change, but doesn't know about my totally new colour scheme.
Instead, Gordon convinces the owners and staff to roll up their sleeves and do it themselves. Everyone pitches in, scrubbing walls, applying fresh paint, rearranging furniture, decluttering the dining room. They might change the signage or print new simple menus, but everything is done on the cheap.
It's a fresh start for the Fish and Anchor. This new look will help make for a relaxed atmosphere, perfect for welcoming back customers.
Take the Priory episode, where Gordon doesn't bring in decorators at all. He condemns a filthy kitchen and makes them clean it themselves.
You can't even attempt to start thinking of a new menu. The only thing to do now is to condemn the f***ing kitchen.
The emphasis is on fixing fundamentals by hand. There's a certain charm to this. The owners have actual sweat equity in the transformation, and you feel like every improvement is earned. Now switch to the American version, and it's like Extreme Makeover, Restaurant Edition.
Chef Ramsay and his team worked through the night to bring a little piece of Italy to Luigi's.
The US show, backed by Fox's TV budget, pays for often lavish renovations done practically overnight. It's not uncommon for Gordon to send the owners away for one night, and they come back the next day to a completely remodeled restaurant. We're talking new lighting, new furniture, fresh paint done by professionals, maybe even new kitchen equipment and a revamped bar. The reveal is always a massive dramatic moment.
Look at this beauty. Oh my goodness.
It's the difference between, here's a paintbrush, let's fix this up together, and we're giving you a completely new restaurant, courtesy of Fox Television. From a viewer's perspective, the US makeovers are definitely more visually satisfying. It's like HD TV candy for the eyes. The UK makeovers are subtle. Blink and you might miss that the wallpaper changed.
With tonight's launch only hours away, I can't afford another disaster like last night. The stakes are even higher.
But those small changes fit the UK show's philosophy. The American version, riding the reality TV wave, knew that a glamorous transformation scene was practically mandatory for the format.
Welcome to Mojitos. Wow. The new Mojitos, yes? Doesn't it feel twice as big? Hello, Cuba.
In summary, UK makeovers are about DIY practicality and owner effort. US makeovers are about professional magic and that big reveal moment. Both have their merits, but they reflect each show's overall approach. Understated and pragmatic in the UK, sensational and grand in the US. Number 5. Community cornerstones versus reality TV characters. The types of restaurants featured, and the people running them, differ dramatically between versions. This creates completely different stakes for each show. The US series tends to feature bigger venues and larger markets with larger-than-life personalities.
This is an American-Irish restaurant with an Indianness connected to it.
You'll see urban eateries, highway diners, or big themed restaurants that seat 100 people or more. Some American restaurants had 300 seats, absolutely massive operations.
This is seriously the worst service I've ever had in the city.
An hour and a half into dinner service, and only a few dishes have made their way to customers.
The owners and staff are often, let's say, memorable personalities. Big egos, outrageous attitudes, managers one meltdown away from their own reality TV show. Sometimes you suspect these people agreed to be on the show partly for TV exposure. They're definitely not camera shy.
I'm not gonna listen to you.
You're in denial.
I'm not in denial.
Yes, you
I'm
are.
not in
Yes,
denial.
you are. And you can't even accept it. Hey, you'll walk out again.
I am. You.
The stakes in the US feel huge, but in a sensational way. If this restaurant fails, we'll witness an epic family implosion on national television.
Is it right to just basically go up to a customer and just say, F you, get the f out of here?
No! I just said that! I just said F you!
Everything is extra. If there's filth, it's horrifying. If an owner is in denial, they're comically delusional. If there's conflict, it will definitely erupt in screaming. Take Cafe Hun in Baltimore, where the stakes became citywide drama.
This thing gets spun in this crazy way. They lodge a boycott on the restaurant. I mean, now I'm the villain.
The owner trademarked the word Hun, angering the entire city. The show turned into public relations theater, with Gordon orchestrating a grand apology on live radio.
I get a second chance. please forgive me for everything that I've done.
This highlights how US episodes can become community spectacles involving media and city officials. The UK series focuses on smaller, mom-and-pop places deeply embedded in their local communities.
I ordered a fillet steak about an hour ago and it hasn't turned up yet. I'm just bloody starving, hungry.
Gordon might visit a tiny 30-seat cafe run by a married couple, a countryside pub that's the only gathering spot in a village, or a family-owned bistro by the seaside.
The reputation of this place can't be that great. Even with free food from a fine dining menu on offer, they've only managed to pull in 11 guests.
The people running them are usually ordinary, hard-working folks who are overwhelmed and making mistakes. They're not trying to be on TV or become celebrities. Many look genuinely mortified that things got bad enough to need Gordon's help on camera.
2 customers the whole night?
2 customers the whole night, yeah, unfortunately. It's just died a death. Absolute death.
The drama is lower key, but more heartfelt. Maybe it's the quiet despair of a proud pub owner realizing he might close after 30 years. Or a father and son who love each other, but can't agree on the business.
It does hurt to see it, because I know that every penny my mum's got is in her house is in this, everything's in this.
An interesting outcome. The types of problems showcased differ too. US episodes often highlight extreme dysfunction. Kitchens that look like biohazards. Owners who haven't cleaned in months. Truly horrific food. Absolutely clueless management.
This is 10,000 times worse than I thought it would be.
The UK sometimes features more nuanced scenarios. Believe it or not, there are UK episodes where the food was actually pretty good. The issue was the menu being too fancy for local customers, or a talented chef in the wrong location for his cuisine. That storyline would never work in the US. It's not dramatic enough.
Technically, flavors were amazing. The scallops were delicious.
The people differences can be summed up as American owners, sometimes cartoonishly stubborn or explosive. British owners, stubborn too, but in a more subdued, stiff upper lip way.
The rustic salads should give the competition a real run for their money, if Brian likes them.
It's lovely. I'm just not a big chicken fan. Oh, for fuck's sake.
We've seen American owners nearly come to blows with Gordon. Amy's baking company became internet famous for being so outrageous.
Yeah, 11 pizza, it's coming. You want to wait, you wait. You don't want to pay what did you have and you from here. Do you understand?
Sammy?
Do you understand? You yourself! Count, you motherfucker!
When UK owners clash with Gordon, it's usually a tense sit-down with some snippy remarks. Or they quietly seethe until a breaking point that's still relatively civil by reality TV standards.
Don't call me a liar, Gordon, you don't call me a liar, man, because you do that, you're out the door with the camera crew, and I'm telling you that. Don't call me a liar.
In short, America brings big drama and big restaurants with big personalities. Britain brings smaller, intimate stories in local eateries where a beloved neighborhood spot gets saved. One isn't better than the other. It depends whether you prefer explosive fireworks or heartfelt community spirit.